If you're a startup founder and you are flirting with the idea of offering a lifetime value for your app, then this video is going to show you everything you need to know on how to promote it, how to price it, and how to get the most out of it in 2024, and how to avoid some things that are going to screw you down the road. So let's get into it. With the lifetime deal, lifetime deals have always been around, but as more and more apps are offering subscriptions, and you probably can attest to this, that you have way too many subscriptions right now. One-time deals, lifetime deals are starting to gain in popularity. Hey, you buy it once, it's yours forever, lifetime access. That is a very interesting deal that people are gravitating more and more, especially in 2024. So that is what's a lifetime deal. So let's talk about some of the pros of offering a lifetime deal if you're an early startup founder. The first thing is obviously just a rapid cash injection. It is a quick way to make a buck. You say, hey, normally this is $10 a month or $50 a month or $100 a month. And today you can get it for a flat fee of $100 or a flat fee of $500 or $1,000. And it's very attractive. It's very cut and dry. People understand what it is. They're with a membership, with a subscription, there is a larger, longer buying process because people are committing to something, or especially if they're choosing an annual plan, they are having to commit for the next 12 months to use your product. But sometimes if they just want to buy one-time fee, it's cut and dry, they get it, and it makes the sale that much easier, which means, again, a rapid cash injection into your business. This can also attract a large number of customers because, again, it is cut and dry. People get it. With a subscription, your conversion rates are going to be half, if not a third of what it would be for a one-time fee, and you're going to get more customers in the door. You're going to boost your user base overnight. A lot of startup founders in the early stages, they are, and this happens like on social media or starting a YouTube channel. A lot of times you are just shouting into the wind. You are talking to nobody. You are building, and maybe you get one new customer a day or one new customer a week, and you don't really have a feedback loop, or you don't really know if what you're doing is working or is in the right direction. With offering a lifetime deal, you're able to get a ton of people in the door quickly so that they can start using your app and giving you a feedback loop so you can start to develop a better version of that product. Again, you start getting feedback more than you need, and that also generates buzz. It's an event. It's a launch event. It's a campaign. It is something, it's lightning out of the sky that just says, hey, there's a great deal going on. There's only 2 days left. The countdown timer is running. It's right in your face. And it says, hey, get this now because this lifetime deal is about to go away. Now, let's talk about why lifetime deals can change your business for the long term, for the better. They can, again, accelerate your product development. It's more feedback. It's more users using your app. It's more people breaking your product to see where the holes are, or more people leaving comments or sending you an email or chatting with you being like, yeah, wish you really had this. Or when you're doing those user interviews, yeah, I like this part, but this didn't make sense. Or I wish it had this feature or that feature. I'm this type of person, so I specifically need this type of thing. It can really boost your product development. It can validate product market fit, like we just talked about. It can also lower your cost to acquire a customer. That is CAC, cost of acquiring customers. You may not have to spend as much on marketing, or you're now able to go back out to the market and say, hey, we now have 1,000 users or used by 1,000 people, and that can increase your conversion rates, which means you don't have to spend as much time or money on ads or promotion for organic content or making YouTube videos or doing whatever marketing that you're currently doing or not doing to lower your cost to acquire a customer. And also with that 1,000 new customers, you also have this kind of network effect, people that are sharing it, there's word of mouth. So it's a really nice way to lower your marketing cost. A community of early adopters. People try to bash a lifetime deal and say it's going to bring in cheapos. It's going to bring in people that are just here because it's a good deal and they're not actually going to use the product. They're just here to get a good deal. But I don't agree with that. I think you can bring in some early adopters. And if you really market it that way, and when these new users come in the door and you're sending a message to them saying, hey, you are a select elite few who decide to take a chance on this app, that is not something to be ignored. I'm proud that you're here. I'm happy that you're here. Let's build something together. Get their investment. Like, they're using the app, but make them feel like they're also building the app with you. And that's really cool. That's something that's awesome. And that kind of gives you a lot of motivation. And again, expanded reach. More people using your app, more people talking about your app. That's a win-win. Now, let's talk about how do we price a lifetime deal, because what do we do? If my product is $10 a month, or it's $120 a year or $100 a year, how much should I price a lifetime deal so that I am not getting ripped off, but it's also something that is interesting and enticing to our customers. I tend to go, everything that I've researched about it and what I've seen in startups that I've worked at is the normal is, do 2x your annual subscription. I would go even lower, especially if you're an early startup, and I would say 1.5x your annual plan. So if your annual plan is $100 a month, then I would do $150 for a lifetime, or all the way up to $250. Again, it depends on how much your annual plan is. That is the guidelines that I would stay in. And it's tempting to say, okay, we're just going to offer one tier. It's one plan. It's lifetime value. And that doesn't always make sense. If you only have one tier in your product currently, that's fine. But if you are a company that has 3 tiers of 3 different plans in your app, and then you go to market and say, here's the lifetime value or lifetime deal, it's only one plan. You're like, well, but I want the other stuff in that plan, or I don't need all this stuff in the higher plan. I want the lower plan. Offering it, I say offer a minimum of 2 plans, because again, you're going to get that price anchoring effect that you really want to, because people need a number to compare. If I just say, hey, it's a lifetime deal and it's $500, you don't really know. You're like, what, as compared to what? So if I say, yeah, it's a lifetime deal for the starter plan or the bronze plan or tier number 1, it's $500, but for the elite plan, the tier 2, it is $1,500. And you go, wow, okay, is it really worth it to get tier 2? I think I might just stick with tier 1. And then again, the same thing if it happens. I would offer 3 tiers, but if you're watching this, I would say offer a minimum of 2 tiers, because you're going to get that effect. You're going to get that movie popcorn. Okay, is it a better deal to get the medium size? Because for $5 more, I can get the large popcorn. But the small and medium, that's a $20 price difference. I don't know. It's probably a better deal to get the medium. Like, you want your customers doing that kind of psychology when they're buying. So offer 2 tiers. That's how you price it. Now, when you're pricing it like this, and the next question is, okay, how do I promote this, and what do I offer inside of my lifetime deal? I would not just lead with saying it's a lifetime deal, lifetime access to the product. I would want to bundle it. I would want to make this some kind of an event. I want to make this some kind of splash, something special. So that's why I recommend that you bundle it, to not just say it's tier 2 for $500, go and get it. I'd say for this time only, you can get tier 2 lifetime access for one-time fee of $500, but we only have, and this is like all the direct response marketing psychology that I want you to start to add into this lifetime deal, is scarcity. So that's limited quantity. So we're not selling unlimited. We are only selling 100 of these, or we only are selling 50 of these, or 200 of these. And that is going to, if you're worried that I'm going to get screwed with this, or I don't want to offer a lifetime deal because it's going to bring in the cheapo, okay, then limit it to 100 seats, 100 slots, 200 slots, whatever you think is realistic for your company to achieve. That's a great email to send out, like, hey, we only have 9 slots left and we have 6 hours to go, so you better act now. That's great bit of marketing. And that's not too pushy or salesy. Urgency. Put it within some brackets. Put it on a calendar. Don't say it's a lifetime deal forever and ever. Say for the next 48 hours, for the next 10 days, I always recommend 10 days because that's the best way to get people to know about it, launch it, and then close those last straggling customers in the door. But you have to close the cart. You have to end it. There has to be a deadline, because again, that makes a great email. And 2, people need the urge to move. They want to procrastinate. Your customers are like, okay, that's a good deal, but I don't need it right now. Maybe I need it in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, or I'll get it when I'm ready. It's no, this is now. And if you ever use AppSumo, that's all they do. They just do timers at the top and say there's 40 days left, or 30 days left, or 48 hours left. They add urgency, and it works. Bonuses. I would include some bonuses. I would not just say there's a ton of bonuses. Are, if you want to think about a bonus, it is, how can I do this faster? How can I do this better? What company side dishes can I add to this app that I'm about to buy? What are some things that you can add that can make your customer's life easier? Are there templates? Are there scripts? Are there videos? Are there courses? Are there, hell, even merch, even a t-shirt? I don't care. Something to sweeten the pot, so it's not just I'm buying the app for $500 and that's it. You're going to get this, but you're also going to get bonus number 1, bonus number 2, bonus number 3, and bonus number 4. And that feels special, that feels like I'm getting a great deal. I want bonuses. I want free stuff. I want free access to this. I want free access to your community. Add bonuses. And if you're not sure what bonuses to add, drop in the comments here on YouTube and I will help you workshop those bonus ideas. And like I said, community access, that's a great one. Hey, if you join today, you will become an elite member, a VIP member on our private Discord, on our school, on our circle, whatever it may be, wherever you want to build your community. It's a great way to, hey, we are a select few of certain types of people, and you're going to get direct access to me and talk with me every day, and we're going to build this app together. That is something cool. That's something very special, and keep it closed, keep it private, and only allow people to get it if they buy the lifetime deal. Challenges is another thing. Like, hey, when this kicks off, after this ends, we're going to do a 10-day challenge. We're going to do a 5-day challenge using our app to get the most out of it, or something related to your app, whatever problem you're solving. Again, you're going to show people it's a challenge in my mind is a cohort course that you do together over a certain period of time. So think like ship 30 essays in 30 days, and we're all going to do it together. That would be some sort of a challenge. Early access. You're going to get early access to our new features. You'll be the first to know. You can join in the beta group. Every single time we have a new feature that we want to test out, give them early access. And then this is an interesting one. Give people a VIP status. If your app has some kind of like public facing thing, or your customers can make some kind of profile on your app, put a little gold ring, green ring around their profile face that says VIP member or early member. I actually kind of lean away from like early adopter or founding member. It's not as cool as you think it is. It's cool. You think it's cool because it's your app, and hey, I was the first 10, I was the 10th person to ever use this app. Or does anybody care that you were the first 100 person to use Instagram? Nobody really cares. That's not really a badge that your customers want to put. But you could put VIP on there. You can put something to make them feel special. But I would avoid like early founding member. Like, who gives a shit? It's a founding member to a crappy app. Great, thanks. But VIP, if there are public facing profiles, give them that kind of status because they're cool. Now, you might be thinking like, all right, does this work though? Is this just for small companies? I actually found this on AppSumo of their 10-year anniversary, and they talked about all the apps that have launched on AppSumo doing a lifetime deal. Intercom, you all know Intercom. They did this in 2012. They had a $49 lifetime access, and now they are probably a multi-billion-dollar company. Shopify, in October 2012, they did a one-time or 4-month access for $140, and now they're on the stock market. Zapier is another one that comes to mind here. It's $39 for a lifetime access, and that was back in January 2013. And this exploded their business overnight, and now they have almost 3 million users. Or what did I say? Oh, yeah, 3 million. 3 million users. Hopin, InVideo, CoAssemble, Limlist, Mailshake, Better Proposal, and SERPstat. These are some other examples of some big companies, but there are a ton of stuff that, the MailChimp in the past has offered one-time deals. So it is a super effective way to, again, get a lot of new customers in the door, get people who would never buy or don't want to subscribe or have too many subscriptions or don't want to do the monthly plan or the annual plan, but just want to use your app somehow, can get a good deal where they don't have to worry about canceling or getting a refund. And if you yourself, as a founder, need a cash injection, basically like when someone buys a lifetime deal, in your head you should think, cool, someone just prepaid for 2 years. So like now I have 2 years of cash that I can use to go and build this app. That's a great way to think about it. Yeah. So again, lifetime deals can bring in a lot of customers, a lot of buzz, and it can help lower your CAC because now you have a lot of customers that you can go back out to the market and use it as social proof and get these testimonials from these early users. That is going to lower your marketing costs and make conversions even easier. So then you have this more and more faster, rapid growth rate where it was 1% last month, but now it's 5%, and then it's 10%, and then it's 20% growth rate because you're just getting more and more people in the door and generating more and more buzz. It is a fantastic thing to do. I recommend it for early founders. Yeah, just make sure you add some bundles, add some bonuses, add some urgency, limit it to a certain number of slots or seats in the app, and just know that it's worked for some. So if you guys have any questions, drop it down below in the comments. I'll be happy to answer it. My name is Jordan P. Anderson with Nicely Studio, and we'll see you on the next one.